You tuned in to Saints Coming Home, and we got some seasoned vets with us right now. We got Jay and we got Jay. We're going to start on this side. Why don't you tell them your name, and then they know you best for.
Oh, for sure. My name is Jay, a.k.a. Jarod, a.k.a. The Sauce Man, a.k.a. Big Time, a.k.a. Flavorlicious, a.k.a. The Love of Your Life, ladies.
Woo! He giving up some seasoning on today. Boy, you need to quick enough. We are in church on today. All right, now to my left, we got.
Well, to your left, you got Jamal, also known as Hercules, you know what I'm saying? I'm not the love of Lola of nobody life right now, you know what I'm saying? I'm just low-key with it. Keep it cracking.
Crack-a-lackin'. Is that how we go? Yeah, we got these are some seasoned vets in film and television. You all know their faces, but one of my favorite roles, and everybody be talking about Hercules, that's not actually one of my favorites. And I hope I don't get in trouble because this is, a family show. But How to Be a Player, which one of y'all, what's one of y'all? Talk about that.
Well, actually, it's a sad tragedy because we work with Bernie Mac in that film too. So, rest in peace to Bernie Mac right now and Isaac Hayes. And but man, we had a ball shooting How to Be a Player. Actually, we wasn't even supposed to be in the movie. We met Russell Simmons in Vegas at a Mike Tyson fight, and he met us while he was clowning. He was just like, "Man, I gotta put y'all in my movie." And I promise, we got back to L.A. My mom called up there. He wrote us in. History in the making from right there.
You better believe it, because y'all was clowning.
That's the funny thing is, you know what I'm saying, that whole scene, really, we came up with it. Me, my brother, and Jay Anthony, we just was sitting there clowning. And he was like, man, how can we make this funny? And we just was like, he just like, man, y'all just be funny. Y'all say whatever y'all want to say to me, do whatever, and I'll just come off the top. So that's where the hot sauce, that's where he walked up, was like, hey, I get some hot sauce. You know what I'm saying? That's why we was banging on him, let him know we young, but we don't play that.
Now we're going to talk about Stop the Violence, and I don't want you to be anybody other than who you are, but I honestly want you to, you've been doing this a while. And go there for me if you would. Take the mic.
Well, it's one thing important with the youth for today is stopping the violence. I mean, me growing up in the community, growing up off of 98th and Avalon, I seen a lot of violence in my life, and I know how violence affects your life, and it's a lot of kids out here who don't have fathers, who don't have mothers, and don't have none of that because their parents either got caught up in the gang life or got caught up with the selling the drugs and doing all that. And now those kids are being raised by themselves, and which means that they gonna get into the same thing because they don't have nobody to tell them, like, you don't need to do this, or don't do this, or don't do that. So I'm just here today to tell them, don't do that, because man, we need some more leaders. We need some more Obamas out there, you know what I'm saying? And the youth is how we gonna get there. So that's all I had to say. Stop the violence, man.
Well, you know what? You go ahead on, you old seasoned vet. Now, for those who may not know your name, I want you to say your name and some of the places that they have seen you and going to see you.
All right. Well, my name is Jamal Mixon. A lot of people know me as Hercules from Nutty Professor 1 and 2. About to be a part 3, hopefully pretty soon. We working on, got that work on that right now. But, you know what I'm saying? I did the Gridiron Gang, How to Be a Player, the Cookout. I was on the Parkers for a little minute. And I also have a movie coming out with Kevin James in January 19th, called Mall Cop. It's going to be a real funny movie. My brother in there, doing his thing. So it's going to be good. So everybody look out for us,
I had to let you get your shout out in. I had to get that in. All right, now who's baby brother?
I am, actually.
Are you really? So you the seasoning?
Yes, I am.
All right, now, Stop the Violence is a whole for you. Now, I know you all ain't, now, the things that you've done, all of them haven't been the same, so you can lay out your resume.
Okay. My name is Jarod, a.k.a. Jay, a.k.a. I ain't gonna go into that again. But some of the stuff I've been in is The New Guy. I did Old School, was in Me, Myself, and Irene with Jim Carrey. Like we did How to Be a Player together, Moesha, Malcolm and Eddie. Like he said, I'm in the film with him, coming out January 19th, Mall Cop. I'm in there for like a split second, doing my thing. But I'm in there, though. You know what I mean? It's going to be residual, so I'm in there, you know what I mean? So... And basically, the whole thing was Stop the Violence, like my brother was saying, he touched on it earlier, we grew up from the neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? So, it was fortunate for us that we had good parents behind us and we didn't fall into the whole You know what I'm saying? I had a lot of my buddies that went to jail. I knew a lot of my buddies that got killed. You know what I'm saying? I seen people laid, you know, the whole, you know what I'm saying? The whole thing is very clear. I can remember it still to this day. But we had strong enough parents behind us to where, you know, they kept us focused. You know what I'm saying? They kept us in the books, kept us at school, you know what I'm saying? Kept us on the straight path. Even though they told us don't go in the front yard, I can understand why now they tell us don't go play in the front yard. You know what I'm saying? Don't go around the corner. You know what I'm saying? Don't do this. Don't do that. You know, and you know, a lot of people think, you know, Obama is going to, you know, bring everybody together. You know what I'm saying? We got to come together first as a people before even that man can even do anything for us. Because even if Obama does get in the White House, if we still doing the same thing, then we lost the whole purpose of the whole black culture and the whole black race, you know what I'm saying, running for that whole thing that Obama is striving for. So us as a people, we got to come together and stop doing the same stuff that we doing right now, and we will make it better for all the black people, because they not really worried about us no more. I don't want to say it, but all the black people. Yeah, man, it's like that. Like I say, we got to start here first, start home before we can save the world. We got to save our house first. Get our house in order. We got.
That's the cherry on this interview, and you're clearly a very sensitive man. I can see you're feeling something in this thing. You know? Well, we've joked about a lot of things on today, and you know there's more to come. But these gentlemen who are obviously mega stars that have sat with us here on Saints Coming Home, and we're here at Stop the Violence at the City Refuge under the direction of Ms. Dorian Edwards. And we want to appreciate these stars and thank them for coming through. But it's the mere spirit of their hearts that has blessed us, and the realness in who they are. And I want to thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you for having us. Not a problem.
Thank you both.
You know what I'm saying? It could be all fun and games too, but got to be serious. Got to.
Well, we're going to close this segment, but I'm certain you'll see more things to come from them and on today. And so this is Wendy Allen-Bell signing off. Stand by.